Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4, the Rise from Ruin campaign. We are playing on with Jub of the Jib Jubs, our Jawa-inspired scorpion sand crawlers. And we're 25 turns in. Things are going pretty good so far. We've managed to make a friend and Puff the Magic Dragon up north. We've met Shingath Sky Shatter, who is, I don't know, he's friendly with us, but probably not for long. We've moved our base one time after sucking up the stuff over here. We've come over here, gobbled up some more stuff, or are in the process of gobbling up some more stuff, fighting off our first fractured cataclysm. And also underground, we've started up a second city, the Sea of Cloth, which probably needs a better term. If we're the sand crawler up top, we might as well be the mud digger down below. Because I feel like that's the closest thing. Other than that, we ended on an intern. Let's start on an intern. We got lots of things being absorbed here. We got mana, gold, herbs, rainbow clover, and we're going to pick up some haste berries in a moment. We got these guys hanging out on the edge. Right on the edge of glory. And I want to pop into this sealed archive. But... oh! I guess let's fight this infestation instead. Because I don't really want that to grow. Don't want to go down that road. And we can cut this off pretty early. So let's do that. Get us a bunch of stuff. And a Signet of Weakening. At the end of the turn, inflict weakened to adjacent enemies. Vicious Killer and True Sight. Cool. Man, I feel like the items have gotten way better recently. I got Fire Forge Stone. Okay, these guys have cleared off another thing here, but hell, am I gonna complain? You got me a unique material? Maybe we can be friends. I have a ton of grievances against him right now because he keeps trespassing in my domain. He is building a work camp here, which I guess will get him this spot. We've unlocked Blight Blades. What are scavenger bags? Grants non-culture units scavenger. That's fun, though we don't necessarily need it yet. But I think I will take that. And everybody else, I think we're just going to start heading in east. Head east, young Fievel. You're kind of waiting on another troop. And I'm okay with that because you're also leveling up. There's a bunch of mana nodes down here. There's also this iron deposit. I do want this city to grow and start slurping up all of that and then fighting that fractured infestation afterwards. There is a ton of mana nodes down here in this special location too. Or just like a collectible mana. So those guys can just vibe for now. Ah, dead end. We have met the inquisitive Brisway. The free city of Brisway greets us with a small measure of awe. They're being absorbed by Puff the Magic Dragon, so I'm not going to worry about that. We did recently peace out with Devotion and have started getting allegiance with them. We're not in a huge rush on that front. The other big thing we were thinking about doing was picking up healing in friendly domain. But part of me also just wants to keep growing. This is one turn, so we, I'll tell you what, we're going to move here. And we can pick up these haste berries next turn once we're healed. Y'all gonna go that way. Y'all gonna come out this way. You are gonna grab that guy for 2 gold. Those guys are all gonna trespass on me. 260. Okay, we can take them out next round. He's also gotten another level up, so we can finally get Curse. So he can do some blight damage. And what else do we have here? Shielding Greaves. The Signet of Weakness. I mean, I think we need a melee hero. Which, it does appear that we can start recruiting. These guys have declared a rivalry. I'm fine with that. What kind of little E-Jub-Jub can I get? A Spellblade, a Battle Saint, and a Ranger. Trying to remember. You guys can use great weapons. They're very critical based, but I mean, they can be good at flanking. Item wise, we recently picked up like a tier 4 sword with Retaliator and Lifesteal. Oh man. All right. Well, and a shielding protector. Obviously, I want a defender for that. The Executioner has a chance to kill tier 1 to 3 units instantly. This is a special item. Battle Saint, Spellblade, Death Knight, and Warrior. Oh. Was there a Battle Saint available? Yeah. Belt the Butcher. He's a nautical governor, which is really bad. But I don't have to put him in charge of a city. We could make a Battle Saint. So I think that's probably what we'll do. It's going to cost us 300 gold. He's going to be a while. But it's better than nothing. I'm going to queue up that Palisade. You've got the Stone Mason coming. And then I'm going to put a market in there next. You also have that Dust Weaver about to be finished. But I can afford to wait a turn here. I'm being attacked by Star Trail. Oh. These guys have grown out here. I'm going to give them a conduit. And ooh. I guess the support guy is really going to go in there. We'll attack these Haste Bearer units. We'll probably have to fight this one because it's Wind Ragers. No, okay. We're in our own territory. We're healing a lot, so. Obscuring Mantle. Excellent choice for you. What are his traits? What kind of build are we going for? So we are going for... We have Desert Adaptation. We are Sneaky because we get all sorts of bonuses to flanking. We are Poisonous because we ride giant scorpions. We're Mount Masters, so we can ride giant scorpions. And we are Cowards because I wanted to kind of play as like peaceful scavengers. The idea was, you know, we're very Jawa inspired, but we are ultimately little bug scorpions that ride on top of other scorpions. This is E-Jub-Jub, leader of the Jib-Jubs. He is the cutest little boy ever, and I would die for him. And he just wants to make friends. He wants to make friends. He wants to loot, get his goodies, and be on his merry way. I tell you what, because that's going to take a turn, I'm actually going to go up here because we'll get bonus XP for being inside the city. And we can heal. He is a ritualist, so he's playing a bit of a... it's like blight damage and... What would I call it? Blight damage and healing for him. Same thing with our warlock down here, who we're actually going to get to play with, which is nice. Look at that wall. What do we have here? We got honor blades, a militia, and a champion. These are the new guys from the... They're like the... they're not the scavenger nomads, but they're actually the conqueror nomads. They have a really cool thing where they have two different attacks, Storm Strike and Wind Strike, and whenever they do them, they enter a different stance. So Storm Strike is a charge attack, does a bunch of damage, then they enter Storm Stance, which gives them extra defense and resistance. And then when they do Wind Strike, they knock the enemy back on the third attack, and then they get Slippery and Swift. So the idea is you go in, you charge for a bunch of damage, then you kind of like push everybody back, and then you get out and you get to do another big charge attack. And it's cool, man. They also, every time they move 3 hexes, they get 20% extra damage, and support abilities heal them for extra momentum. Shedding Ramblers. Tenacious, cold-blooded, poisonous, silver-tongued, perfect artisan conquerors. I'll take a few of them. Now, I mean, I got the high ground here. I don't really see a good reason to give it up. I'm going to blood pack with this homie. And then, I can cast a curse on the 2 of them, so they have decaying. Let's just wait up at the top of this hill. $14 damage on a melee strike? That seemed like a lot. Why are you so jacked? You're not really. Oh man, the rabbits look really good as Oathsworn. Good to know. Good to know. He can't get past me, so... I might as well just keep him blocked here. Oh! Oh, that sucks. We had a 40% chance of backfiring. It backfired. He got a random negative status effect on top of this. His negative status effect was distracted. So now this guy's going to flank me, which is a lot of extra damage for him. And you're in some trouble as well. TBH. If you go over here, that's flank. $13 damage. Shouldn't you attack 3 times? Youch. He's probably dead. So that guy goes wind stance, so he gets the knockback, and now he has slippery and swift. Oh yeah, man, I quite like that unit. That's really cool. I gotta take that one, because otherwise this guy is trouble maxed. What I can do is I can swap locations with these 2. He's got slippery and swift right now, so he's just gonna spank whoever he wants. I'm going to pick up both of those looted powers and then swap with you. So now he can't kill me. If you go here, you can't shoot him, can you? Sugar snap peas. You know what, man? That guy's got a blood pact. You either hit him or you hit him. Little decay. You're not gonna get a flank, so. But you can get in there. And you can shield wall. Surprising choice, but okay. Some hearty armor. Yeah, we're definitely getting a battled saint ready. These guys are gonna have to heal now. Meanwhile, you are scouting around. Rabbits as well. Do they multiply fast? Our guys, not really. No, the nomads actually have. It takes 50% extra food to build up settlements for nomads. So they are a little bit slower than everybody else. I do need some money, but you also need some quarries. I want to absorb that while I have a chance. 126. Let's get that extra HP. Mostly because this guy needs to heal right now. You built a stonemason. That market's on the way. We picked up Imperial Essence with that haste berry. So now we're also getting an extra 15 Imperium income. Very tasty. 40% chance of backfiring. I have no idea how a backfire works on the world map. Have a backfire give you a positive effect. You gain infinite sensing range for 3 turns. I was wondering how that would work on a permanent effect. So can I sense everybody on the map? Whoa, cool. So yellow are like NPCs and red is other players. So we know there's a guy here, there's a guy here, there's a guy up here. What about underground? There's not really anybody up here. So underground is pretty potentially rich for us. That's a weird backfire, right? I concur. Oh, this guy also got a signature skill, which is going to be initiative nature, so he can get blight strikes. We're going kind of heavy on the poison damage. You gave me a pack of co-op. You can buy more silver tongue and haste berries. Yeah, I don't really want any of that. I'll get it for free eventually. And that's just being pillaged for right now. Fred! Hello. Welcome in, dudes. Come on in. Welcome to the Age of Wonders. Welcome to the Age of the Jub Jub. We're playing as some little Jawa guys. Little Jawa scorpions that ride scorpions. They are cute as heck. We're having a very good time with them. How you doing? Welcome on in. You also checking out a little of the DLC today, I hope? I hope so. I hope so. I want to turn everything to sand, but also I'm scared of casting spells. So I don't think it's going to happen. Darudi Jub Jub, your heroine kneels before you. My little brother went dowsing for precious stones and never returned. Will you help me find him? I worry for his safety. Of course, man. We unlock scavenger bags for everybody. And then, great question. I don't really want any of these. They don't really feel like they fit what we got going on. All friendly units with looted power, but only if they have looted power. I'm just gonna take healing roots. Thank you, my dude. Jokum, thank you for that old gift sub. Much appreciated. You also did horde small little bunnies. Nice. Yeah, we made insects and made them as small as possible. I gave them the dwarf bodies, and they're very fun. I quite like them. Quite enjoying these updates so far. We all just crush this little guy here. Give me some resistant mantles. Why not? Speaking of, I should really be using my item forge. Now that we've done building that wedding ring, and we have all of these binding fragments, we could actually get some really good stuff. We also have a surprising amount of magic materials already. So, this staff kind of looks like our vibe. Though, I don't know. A lot of these kind of look like our vibe. This one definitely looks the most like our vibe. Radiant, we'll go blight damage for sure. Summon spider. I do love summon spider. Poison darts. No, I feel like we just do that anyway, right? Light blast, poison darts. Well, we already do that. Support regeneration for Silver Tongue. Frenzy, Fiend Slayer. You know, if this is going on Jub Jub, his two big things, he debuffs and he does cast support spells. Now, that being said, we do have some more stuff coming in. So if this is going to be like the last thing we build on him, area damage chain for 3 haste berries. We might be able to get that. I don't know about any of the other slayers if I really need these. Blind would be really good. Chain blind would actually be killer. Because we would also already do decay and poison. That could be pretty good, man. That could be pretty good. Yeah, what's the other option? Regeneration. And I could put heal on it. That is a pretty good staff. Heal with support regen. So that heal would also add +1 regen. I mean, is this what I want it to look like? I do feel like it's got to look almost like this. Kind of want it to look like this tree then. Or this mushroom staff. We could call it the Jib Jub Jolly. The Jib Jub Jolly Jocker? Yeah. Let's go. That'll make them very useful, so. Fred was horde maxing to mox on other tribes until they were aura drained. That tracks. That absolutely tracks. Have I encountered any bugs in the DLC? Yeah, man, we're playing as giant bugs. What, are you kidding me? Of course we have. There's bugs all over the place. We're raised scorpions. All sorts of bugs. Run into a number of instances where the defense and resistance changes do not work as stated. Interesting. The Jib Jub Jamboree? Ooh, that's another good one. Feels like a Nurgle staff. It's got a little bit of that Nurgle vibe going on. The only bug that I have seen so far is that And this is such a minor bug, I already reported it, but the Rise from Ruin skin decorations for insectoids do not work on Wizard King insectoids, only on champions. I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's just a weird bug. Let's give everybody in the army Swift. And then we'll take Adaptive Nature so that we also do decaying damage. Now we do Poison Decay. And you guys can't move anymore, but all these scouts can. Look at the size of that mountain. Dude, the map gen is so good now. I can't get over it. You guys can sit here and heal and also gain some XP. Around 108. Do we need this Imperium for anything right now? Mine's Grant 5 mana is tasty. But that's basically it. So I'm going to spend that. Because basically I'm worried that this Fractured Infestation is going to start eating all this other stuff. And I want to gobble it up before they have a chance. So I'm going to build a little research post here and just gobble up that mana. Yum, 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 yum. We need 300 bucks for the Butcher. Our Battle Saint. I could sell you off. You ain't really doing much for me. Then I'll have 300 bucks at the start of next round. Friendship was ended, no surprise. Province being pillaged, okay. Infestation is attacking, okay. You're trespassing again, but it looks like you're done with it. All right, now we can get a hero. Belliot the Butcher. We got to make him look better. He has not the right anything at the moment. First things first. Let's make you scorpion colored. Yeah, I'm okay with that skin decoration. Can we give you... What is like nomad battle armor? I guess this, maybe? I mean, everything is just like hoods. For nomads. I could give him the cowboy hat. The cowboy hat looks so funny on the tiny bug head. Oh god, all the helmets look really funny too. Oh, how do I make a warrior? Is it even doable? Okay, this guy's got a little bit of like chainmail in his hood. I'm gonna go with that. And then perhaps a spiky pauldron. A spiky pauldron could work. None of these others really have armor pieces, so let's just make sure it's like the right color. I guess I don't really feel like a full set of armor makes sense. This has a bit of armor over here. No, that's the cape. My bad. Yeah, I'll go with this though. This is the most armored I could look for. You have no mandible. What is happening with your mouth? You have no mandibles. Okay. Butcher. So he is a battle saint, which means he needs this armor. He also... Well, he should probably use the Golden Guard 64s. You're going to use the Holy Backhand along with the Shielding Protector. Oh, this was Ganondorf's. Man, I love that the items just like show up now. I also want you to have that ring that does weakening aura. So we'll switch out a few things and we will look at your abilities, which are definitely incorrect. Reset. You're going to be a paladin. You're going to be a warrior's fervor. Ideally with +1 retaliation attack, which I don't actually think you can get. Gain fervor whenever you take damage. I guess we'll go with that. And instead of blight strikes, I'm going to give you Materium. And I'm going to give you Still as Stone. Which is kind of a weird choice for a nomad, but I think it'll make sense eventually. Then we'll just crush these dudes. Man, that bird really does not want to live. And I think I'm okay with that because I don't really care about it. I wouldn't mind getting this angel down here. So I think we'll do that next. And then just keep scouting. New scan decorations are entirely nomad only, like the Way of the War ones. Yeah, but even if you're playing as nomad, but you're a wizard king instead of a champion, you can't use them. And I'm just not certain whether or not that means like they're tied to the clothing options when they should be just tied to the race. Because like a wizard king can't wear nomad clothing, for example. But that is deliberate. You guys have 2 of those and a loader. Also got no money. Yeah, you just stay there. I wouldn't mind making one of these. You'd go really well there. So we'll make a herbalist. We're up to level 4 cataclysm. Dude, this is not good. I thought the cataclysm would like, well, maybe build up a little bit, but probably not be that bad. Instead, it is just every couple of rounds it's going up a full level. She got me a little bit worried. Your group rushes a group of winged creatures, but notice that they neither attack nor retreat. Your foes fly around the area, flapping their wings, making alarmed noises. Build an aviary for city stability. Or just say, fly, you foul. I'll let them go. We're good, guys. A captive, graceful figure stands before you. He wears humble clothes and no shoes, yet there's something divine in him. May the Archons bless you, my savior. Once I was among the divine, but now I am nothing more than a penitent. I wander these lands seeking atonement through service to the righteousness. Allow me to redeem my faults. What penance must I endure? Walk to a city and declare my glory. Get a pact of loyalty with devotion immediately. Give me 33 city stability and Sandcrawler. I'll take that back to devotion. Why not? We are now good. We now have a pact of loyalty. The free city allows building on claimed provinces. Pact of vassalage in 2 turns, which will give me haste berries and silver tongue fruit. Maybe I should have waited on the Jolly Jocker. A trader of talents. Zoop. May you teach my heroes well. Enhanced defense. Virulent outbreak. Well, that seems like very fitting for our main guy. Death Knight and Elementalist. Less so. Sugar. You know how I said I got to be careful that this doesn't just invade these locations before I can drain them? Well, the exact thing I was worried about happened. You don't have a single farm down here? I find that complicated to believe. You don't have a single farm because you can't build farms underground. Surface province. But you could build a farm there. But whatever. We gonna have to deal with that. Who are you? Eldritch Sovereign Nebulix the Nebulous. Well, that's a great name. That's so dumb. Spirit Calling Vermin. Overwhelm Ash Sabertooth. Gifted Casters and Druidic Terraformers. This guy looks pretty intense. He is nature-based, nature and astral. He's a protective sage. He looks way more evil than I think he actually is. Splinterwood Tusk. Turns this ancient wonder into a world tree. Dude, I love this restore action that you can do on ancient wonders now. I'm really curious about it. I tell you what, I'm probably going to send you north, so why don't I send this guy south? And you can kind of look that way. That army is coming to me. And you want to check out this sealed archive. So what's going on here? How bad is it? 400. That's not too bad at all. You find the entrance to a sealed archive. Its doors are sealed and no one has been here for centuries. Yet inside, lit torches lead the way past cobwebbed frescoes and moss-covered statues to an inner sanctum. Several battle mages sit at a round table amidst stacks of tomes, and the battle mages turn to each Jub in unison. Are you the one that shall relieve us? They utter before rising, lightning arcs between them, the one worthy of our secrets. Prove your mettle to the cabal of casting. Bolstered status resistance. Honestly, it's 600 to 4. What do you got for me? All defending units have melee mage, spellbreaker, mortalist, steelbearer, warlock, and an arcanist. Let's fight them. Let's give them the old wombo combos. It's a cool map. You're all mages, hey? Which means you all probably have stupid spells that I don't like that do hex radius damage. Honestly, you have a real mix of stuff. Only one of you really has hex radius. So as long as I don't get too close, I think I'm okay. That's fine. Now, I don't really have any buffs of my own to be really using here, but we could do a little sap strength. Lion, hello. Welcome in, dude. Are we having the frame rate drop again? Only for a second. That was weird. Welcome on in, dudes. Come on in, come on in. I hope your Age of Wonderings was good today. Hope you were doing some ruining. Yeah, that frame rate drop is gone. Weird. You know what, man? I'm gonna just sap this guy. Then defend. We're gonna defend everyone here. And we're gonna have to take some hits. Wow, we're just clearing out a Silver Wonder right now. We are playing as basically insect Jawas. We're playing as these adorable little guys. We made insects. We made them as tiny as possible and put them on top of scorpions. They are meant to be basically mini scorpion babies riding big scorpion mamas. They've been really fun. Really enjoying this so far. It's been a riot. Oh, let's hit them with the big bleed roots. Bleed, immobilized, distracted. All the good bits. Now, all these guys are distracted, but they all also have melee mage. Do I wish? 40% chance of backfire. I do. Okay. No harm. Who are my big threats? You definitely are. But I also feel like I could just teleport forward and shoot you with a lot of arrows right now. You're hard to hit. Why is that? Light-footed with quick reflexes. Quick reflexes is the answer. So I could kill any of those other guys right now. So I tell you what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to go for the double crossbow instead. And I'm going to totally flub it. You already cast FX. You have not cast Thunder and Curse, so... ipso facto, we'll get rid of you. Owie, owie, owie. Oh. Bleed? Perfect. That worked great. My goodness. That was a slaughter. When the last of the battle mages fall to your army, they rise again, but do not attack. Wardens are we, the souls of the Cabal declare, waiting to confer our secret knowledge on the one foretold to be deserving. You, Jub. At that moment, copious insights and lore wash over you. The Cabal of casting its prophecy finally fulfilled fades out of existence. The sealed archive begins to crumble, and the ceiling threatens to come down. It will collapse, permitting you only moments to extract one final secret. We get a bunch of knowledge. We could get some binding fragments. Not very many, though. Unlock the Tome of Amplification. Getting a tier 3 tome this early is kind of sick. But... it's not really a good tome for us. 252 mana. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to take the binding fragments. The last thing I expected to be picking up here. And then I'm just going to absorb this guy right away. So now we also harvest this. So in 10 turns... we will get mana font silver, 2 mana per essence, and 15 city stability. Requiring the structure to be annexed to a city or outpost having 2 order affinity. Oh, cool. So you can only restore wonders if they are aligned with your affinity. So basically you can upgrade wonders now. Oh, dude, I love that. That's awesome. Love that concept too, yeah. The crossbow damage, yeah, so the thing is right, I cast Hostile Wild Growth, and it does bleed, distract, immobilize, life seed. Distract means it's a flanking attack, and then these guys have sneaky, so they get 25% extra flanking, and crossbows are like designed for flanks. There is also something else they're going to get later that gives them even more flanking damage. I just cannot remember what it was. And you can upgrade to the Jib Jub Jolly Jocker. So I will lose sap strength, but I will gain support, regeneration, and heal. Which I only get once per battle, but it's, you know, he's a support guy. Ah, you also got a level of renown for exploring an ancient wonder. We unlock healing roots and our tier 2 books, where we can take the new Tome of the Sandstalkers. Spread deserts, stalk and blind your enemies, and summon a guardian of the desert to protect you. We get sand preference, So provinces with sand get +2 stability. We get desert farming, so now we can build farms on sand terrain, but we already had desert adaptation, so now those farms get +5 food, which is huge for us. We also get the Grand Bazaar. Per province with nearby sand, we get gold and food. Obviously, we're going to want to buy that. Oh, this is it. Scorpion Venom Blades. They do extra blight damage when flanking. And we get weakened and poisoned on our weapons. We'll also get Dune Stalkers. This is our minor race transformation. So we'll get Sandwalk. Moving through sand is 5 points instead of 6. We'll get Sand Camouflage. Basically, we become invisible in sand. We also get very fast movement in combat and 20% extra flanking damage. That's the other bit. I knew this was in here somewhere. We can cast Sandstorm, which basically blinds people in a 3 hex radius and slows them. This is going to be great because we're going to take the Tome of Shades next. So we're going to have tier 3 skirmishing guys who do an extra 45% flanking damage and do extra bonuses to blind things. And we're going to blind on like everything. Target and adjacent provinces gain sand. So we basically get a upgraded version of our sand transformation. And then we can summon sand scorpions. Who are tier 4 shield units who have debilitating poison. Stoked. We want everything in this book.
Most call the desert a perilous place. A death trap without
I think let's get this one first because I want to see how cool it looks. Shower Trail is into War Party. You guys are like, you guys rule. You're also like, I like how much you rule. I think I'm going to go all in with Puff. He just feels like he's a really good choice for us. Never breaks treaties. Exploration expansion. Small domain. Dislikes empires with a small domain. Oh, that's actually kind of us. But it seems like we're getting along. 200 gold. Get out of here. He's rivaled me. No surprise. And I guess this guy is going to need like more troops now too. Let's get him a Strider to start. $342. Oof. All right. We got to start clearing out some of these infestations. I will take that and heal. You guys can actually move, but I tell you what, these guys are coming up here next turn anyway, so just stay put. What is going on with this area that's so destroyed? Is this the Ash Scorpion? Oh, it is. Cool. Wow, the Ashlands, I feel like, look better than they used to. So our cities are still eating a lot of stuff. We're almost done eating everything here, though. I guess there was that gold vein, but it's pretty far away. Chronosits are all random dragon. He might be fine. He's definitely on the other side of the map, so I'm not really worried about him right now. You guys are a bunch of golems, which I hate. Hate golems with a passion. I'm gonna build a material refinery. Bring that guy back down here. Kill these guys. No, sir. I don't want to lose that nice legendary tier 1 guy we got. Not through a bunch of golems. With blight blades, of all things. One iron golem and a bunch of iron golem assistants. Okay. Okay. I don't have sap strength anymore. What a bummer. I'm actually going to command this guy. Just so I can put him in a position. Recovering wind pull. And distribute tonic. So this is the first time we've really seen our support guys in combat. I'm also realizing I am not going to have any flanks in this fight. This is going to suck. Yeah. That's not ideal. Are you guys immune to being flanked? +3 defense against physical ranged attacks. None of you got hit with distracted. Immune to distracted constructs. God, if I ever needed more reason to hate constructs in this game. They're really going to give me that, are they? Can we not take that bleeding damage, please? What are you doing, man? What's your plan here? Does not feel like you got one. Okay, I will do dispersing my asthma. Because they all got to go through this choke point right now. All right, they're really keen on going through that choke point at least, so. I guess I'm not really giving them a lot of other options. Oh, wait, you can just stay up here and plug this gap. You guys are going to rain shots from above. You're going to hold that wall. You're going to beat that guy up. Oh, nice. He did get regeneration because our support abilities give regeneration now. Well, let's go like that. It's got that nice life seated. You might as well use restore. Oh, shot in the back. Those guys can be flanked. You cannot. Blind. Nice. Okay. This is fine. He's literally designed to tank. So he's in the perfect position. Now. Kill him in life seed. You can loot that power. Grazes. Wow. His flank gets open there, but honestly, I think that's fine. What is your ability here? Warrior's Fervor. Lose all stacks of Fervor, gain 1 strength, and 5 temp HP. Wow, okay, so let's do that next turn. Just stacking Fervor on him otherwise. Alright. The Butcher is a monster. I had no idea he was going to be that powerful. I suppose it makes sense considering the gear he has is like very, very, very high level. Okay. Where's our little posse going next? That's a great question. Probably down here to this enchanted den, because he does get bonuses for clearing out every one of those. You could probably just grab a Library for now. A Library. Homie, you are trespassing on me again. Which I don't love. I want to see if I could see like who is actually here. We've picked up Silver Tongue and Hasteberries by vassalizing Devotion. So I think that puts us at what, 3? 2, 2, and 2. Which does give us access to some good crafting, which we'll take a look at. We also got to note that we have that trainer on the top floor. It's not quite right, but you know what I mean. Target gains Life Seal. Target gains Resurgence. Really? Yeah, take that. Trespassing again. Scavenger makes casts. We don't actually have it on anybody. Though it is good to take note of. What's down this hole? A forge. You're about to get absorbed by Puff. Ooh, this looks cool. Okay. If I was a new item, what would I have access to? Extra retaliation? Oh, that's a good one. I guess I gotta kind of question, because two of our 4 guys have tier 4 weapons already. So like, if this was going on the Warlock, who does curses, animate flora, exposing light, flame strike. Oh, seduce. Seduce is really good. What else could you want? Distracted or poisoned? I mean, I feel like we poison everything anyway. Let's give him distracted. And we'll call this one... What was it? The Jib Jub Jamboree? I don't know if I'm spelling that right, but... Yeah, we have a lot of binding essence. I got to be crafting something literally all the time. If we are not crafting, we're messing up. Can our cities migrate? Yes, they can. Right now, I'm absorbing a lot of stuff, like this Hasteberries, Rainbow Clover, this archive. So I don't want to move them yet. Same deal down here. My nodes. My nodes. Kill this. Kill these. Kill them. Defeat a fractured infestation without casting any combat spells. What, at the cost of a single Wind Warrior? Yeah, I don't really think I need to lose that Wind Warrior. Just seems unnecessary. You have Lifesteal and Resurgence now, so I guess let's put that on the front line. And then... can Mass Curse them. And let's see what they do, Johnny. $26. Yeah, I mean, that's your best shot. Who could say no? That's going to disrupt you. Can you hit him from here? Perf. It's kind of what I was trying to avoid. It's okay. This guy can move forward and grab this loot. And then do bonus damage. Really don't have to be fancy about this at all right now. 25. 24. Bleeding Decay. What is this guy? Fractured Evoker. Mana Drain. I can just melee them. Grab that loot. Ah. No. Yes. How exactly did I lose a guy in this fight? Like, I'm not even doing a good job here. Worst auto resolve ever. Magic attacks ignore up to 3 status resistance. On this guy, Genie, that would be a really good item. Now, this unfortunately sucks. My mana node and my iron deposit got destroyed. And they don't automatically heal. That that's a bug. Sand is not meant to be underground. But I guess when you de-transform it, it allows you to build sand underground. There's also trees underground. That's really funny. That's a good bug. That's very good for us. I'm gonna explore this cool thing up here because it looks cool. In fact, I think this is the fated region. It is volatile fractures. Excellent. That archer is for you. Virulent outbreak is going on Ejub. That enhanced defense I'd really like on the butcher. I need more money, man. Man, I need more money, man. Oh, I guess we have a quest up here. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of water tiles for us to worry about. Oh, I just want this canceled. Give me that mana back. Liking the DLC so far? Yeah. Liking it quite a bit. Your obliging vassal devotion offers you help during the war with Star Trail. A sworn guard and 2 seal bearers. Or $200. $200 could get me better units than this. For example, I could get the seal gear from Rockguard instead. And we really got to get this tier 3 stuff. I'll grab a Wind Warrior here in the meantime. You created a library. Let's create a council deck down below. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of territory doing this as well. You know what? I should have made these into mana nodes, not research nodes. I can build a farm there now. Breastplate of the champion. Mine's grab 5 mana. I do like mines grant 5 mana, even though I don't think we have very many mines. Hey, is this free production? Oh, yoink. And then a fated region ascending to the crackling mesa. Your troops reach the barren plateau while the devouring winds flow with great strength. They sound strange here, like a susurrant voice talking in words. Dude, susurration is one of these words I only learned about a couple of months ago, and since then it shows up everywhere. This region is overrun with fractures, floating shards of ruins orbiting around them. Suddenly the winds begin whispering, "Come to us, draw near to the fractures, and you shall gain knowledge and power beyond your imagination. Fools fear what they do not understand. The wise seek to comprehend it." As the gusts sweep, the air crackles with sparks of refracting energy. Magic is extremely volatile here. The voice of the wind compels you to approach the fractures. How will you prepare? During combat in this region, the battlefield will be struck with a tear fracture spell every other turn. Target hex is marked. Units in 2 hex radius of the mark will become disrupted. After 2 turns, it explodes, dealing 48 physical damage at a 2 hex radius. That's huge. 60% of mana draining. Cannot use magic support or debuff abilities. Each X has a 20% chance of creating a mana fracture. The spell cannot backfire. I don't need to do any of this. I mean, sure, why not? I'm just exploring right now, so. Boop, boop, boop. Whoa. Yeah, I want to take a look at this. Cool. Cool as hell. Super cool. An ancient magical complex exists only as a drifting fragment beyond access, caught in an orbit around a fracture. The wind-borne voice sounds louder here. The great minds who raise this place succeed in creating an almost perfect echo of the well of creation. The power and knowledge of the All-Fire here within their grasp. The All-Father. Thus, they split open the magical essence that held the secrets of creation, and it was void. So void that it engulfed us all and drained the world of its very essence, unleashing the cataclysm. Activate the sigils to bind the complex back together. Protect it, and I will reveal more secrets of these wizards. These wizards. The Unmakers. They rose to power after the Andalian crisis had destroyed or weakened the dominant forces of the previous age, believing themselves capable of unraveling the very essence of mana and magic. Cool, man. Among the nomadic tribes of the fractured worlds, countless cautionary tales speak of the Unmakers and their experiments, how they tore the fabrics of magic, scarred the realms with fractures, and ultimately the moral of the story perished in the fracturing that reshaped the realms. I gotta tell you, man, I can't not think of the South Park game, The Fractured Butthole. So every single time I'm reading, you know, Scar the Realm with Fractured, I'm reading Scar the Realm with Fractured Buttholes. And it's really, it's making it really hard to keep a straight face while reading all of this. Draft will be blocked. You will gain a resistant signet and a blighted orb. Those suck. Cool. All right, so I need an army. Adoy. Go for a swim. His legs are clipped into the scorpion. You know, you can't really tell. His leg, his tail is. I think he's standing on it. It's kind of all in shadow, so they did a good job masking whatever it is anyway. Ooh. What do we have here? Another one of these words of fate. How do I get in here? Ha. If I dig through there. You're going here to complete this very easy quest. Nature chance. Yeah, well, you know what? Why not? It's not a very good chance, but nature crisis. Jump, jump. Crown of 30% accuracy. Don't ask me what's going on with the audio right now, because I don't have an answer for you. Dustweaver crawls out of his hiding spot. I knew someone would come looking for me. Thank you for rescuing me. 305 production. A turn of knowledge. A Dustweaver with grateful. Or 20 good alignment. Oh, I'm actually going to take that Dustweaver. He's not good in this army, but he's good in the other army. You're waiting on that Wind Warrior. Enhanced defense. Level up. What, am I not going to take a level up? Come on. Support abilities get strengthened, debuffs do weakened. Oh, that's really good. So that hostile wild growth will now also weaken people? My god. Just keeps getting better and better. We're going to come down here. We're going to clear this out. 7 turns till you move. And you're just coming back to heal. You need mana. You got a level of renown for slaying a hero in combat. I don't know when you did that, but okay. I guess one of those guys? Boom! We exploded the Fireforge. Your ruler has leveled up. We're going to take rooted resistance. So whenever we enter defensive mode, we give charge resistance and +2 defense to all the guys around us. We've also unlocked the Jib Jab Jabberee, which we'll put on this guy. Negotiations have succeeded. We have bonded vassalage with devotion. Cataclysm is struck. You've built your material refinery. I need mana right now. You built a council deck. Again, I do need mana. I do also need money, though. And I like money more than I like mana. So you have enough to turn on either that iron deposit or the mana node. There's another mana node there. There's another mana node there. There's something in here. You got to clear out that enchanted den as well. No, each Jub Jub has to clear out the enchanted den. All right, homie, it's time to come back. So you guys are doing okay. You're a very low-level army, but there's a lot of you. They can probably clear out that mana node next. You're just going to explore over here where there's a nice little sentry tower for me to get. You're going to come back home where there's a little sand warrior coming out in a moment. And I don't know, you're going to wander around here and find the core of contamination. Your troops are making their way through the depths east of Mud Digger and are surrounded by tall, massive walls, once carved by ancient hands, now fissured with unsettling, vibrant cracks. What you see is our doom, a voice calls out. The figure sits upon a cluster of stone, gazing at the fissures. My name is Kim the Righteous, sole survivor of the Dune Breach tribe. My people bore a duty passed down through generations to renew the seals so that the taint of the violin makers would not consume the realm. But now the design of those seals has been lost, and I am fated to die seeking the source of this contamination in the hope of eradicating it. And yet, perhaps the winds have blessed me with your aid. That would have been nice. I like free knowledge. You're granted the excavation skill. In turn of 1 production turn. Yeah, man, I'll take that. That's a really good price. Big. This guy can also dig. Now, we got to keep making stuff. Otherwise, nothing's ever going to get done in this place. How do we feel about hats? Are we for them? No, they're kind of boring. How do we feel about cool desert robes? Not as good as what we already have. How do we feel about pants? 6 combat speed. 6 combat speed is good. Pants? Maybe. Only hats if cowboy. Noted. How do we feel about ring? We have wind barrier, which is a really good one, especially when you consider the fact that all of our guys are poisonous. So being attacked by physical range or by melee stuff is really, really beneficial. Wind barrier rings is probably what I'm going to get. Probably going to get a lot of those. We have wands of... I mean, wands of seduction are really nice for auto resolve. Because you just basically get free units. Berserker Rage, Army Recoup, Army Trainer, Army Maintenance, Caretaker. Unleash the Hounds. At the start of battle, summon a Warhound that inflicts marked and bleeding with his attack. That's cool. While in combat, this and all other friendly units have a 25% modifier to positive morale gain. This unit cannot rout due to low morale. I mean, our guys are cowardly, so morale is not a bad option. I feel like Army Maintenance and Army Trainer as a combo is always really good too. Five HP on Army Recoup. I guess this is like universal. It doesn't matter where you are, so it is kind of nice. This feels like just a generic item that everybody should have. That way they have True Sight, they have Army Trainer, they have Army Maintenance. We could just call it like the Book of Basics. And we make one for everybody. Age of Wonders purchase premium bundle. Nice. Are there any cats in this game? There can be. At the moment, not so much. But we do have a cute little E-Jub-Jub here. And he's about as adorable as it gets, CC. So, haven't seen any yet. I look. No horse girls either. I mean, you can have cat characters. What do we have? We have toads, rats, humans. Yuck. Alligators. We're little scorpion dudes. There's like 4 other characters we haven't met, so. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Birds. King Hoot's Murderbeak. Alright, there's a lot of stuff going on here. I need to cast this cool Dunestalker ability. I want the certification. Oh, that's gonna take like 4 turns to cast. Okay. I don't like this. This is very suspicious. Homie's bringing like 1,700 troops around the corner to my base. I don't like that one bit. Who are you? Star Trail. Well, there's no reason for me not to have the whole gang in this fight. That way everybody gets XP. We get a cool set of throwing daggers that light things on fire. I could party with that. You're going to come down here and do the Enchanted Den. You have melee guy, spellcaster, ranged guy, support guy. You need one more melee guy. You're ready to boogie. We're gonna build a shrine. What happened to all my mana? Didn't I have 460 mana last turn? Did the computer just spend it all in that fight? I bet it did. Lousy, good-for-nothing computer. Lousy, stinking, sassafrassin' computer. How do I get in here? Huh. City ruins. Bellet the Butcher got his first level up. And when his HP reaches 33% or lower, he gets steadfast. All friendly units gain grace and fortune. Dispels one negative status effect per stack of fervor consumed. 2 resistance. Everybody gets criticals. Spirit damage. Let's go just flat defense on you. You got a level of renown. You killed another hero in combat. Nice. Okay, okay. Those guys are denouncing each other. That's all fine with us. You can grab this next turn. And then up above, we got 1 and 5 turns. Okay, we're almost ready to move the Sandcrawler. There's our haste berries. Cities can expand 2 provinces further away. I don't know that we need that. Honestly, I kind of don't think that we do. The Sandcrawler does have another annex. Okay, this guy is just straight up walking across all my territory. He doesn't care anymore. Like, brother, get off of my goddamn territory. This is a new button. View which armies would aid this army in battle if it was attacked. I don't want to spend the mana denouncing you is the problem. I could declare a very justified war against you, though. Moderate? I don't have enough money for a rivalry. All right, let's go into this enchanted den. A frost wyvern was attacked by a wild obsidian wyvern, which comes out to attack you. I'll try to calm it down. It's 2 nature crises this game. That's not doing so good on that front. Gorging predators. They can eat corpses. And they all have 10% HP. No problem. You order the bodies of the frost wyvern and her offspring to be removed, and others go to lift the heavy animal. Something softly whines from underneath it, and a young frost wyvern emerges, the sole survivor of the pack. Seems as though the mother's body protected it from harm. It looks up to you and whines again. Raise it as a mount, release it into the wild, or turn it into a cloak. Cloak's not very good. I don't don't really want to be flying around on these guys. I'm going to just let it go. Little cutie. Now we have an enchanted den that we're going to absorb to get rare materials bronze. +2 production. It's not that good, but okay. You're going to come over here. And I'm going to take their mana. And I'm just going to disenchant that Great Axe. I don't need it. I'm going to rebuild that mana node. I'm going to rebuild that other node. So now this city can actually start growing better. And I'm going to spend a bunch of this Imperium. Oh, you're not a big enough city yet. A way to turn on that then. I really don't trust these guys right now, so I'm just keeping an eye on them. And I'm gonna just dismantle this. Because there ain't no reason for me not to. Okay, I can start digging into here. I really don't know if I should be, though. But we'll find out. The core of the contamination. As you excavate the area, you discover a disturbing scene. Collapsed building, half disintegrated bones, fissures, and crystals that emit a frightening energy which pull your troops from the inside. These are ruins of the civilization that existed before the fracturing. Those who condemn this realm to be devoured by itself. In this city, as in many others, they sought to create something. They experimented with the very origin of magic, and through their arrogance, they tore the fabric of magic and reality. Large shipments of crystallized mana lie scattered across the site, all pointing towards the source. Follow the fissures. You guys can just kill them. Now you can absorb this spot, and now you can get that gold. Great! What are you guys missing here? You're missing a melee, dude. Problem is that I don't have any good ones yet, so you're stuck getting more wind warriors, which is not working out so well because you guys have very bad city unrest. You also don't have this loot armory yet. We shall at least level up that wind warrior. Okay. So, my next question is, where are we going with the sand crawler? This does not seem smart. This don't seem smart at all. Gonna make another one of these books of the basics. Got Shrine, you're working on the loot armory, you're working on a granary. Deal. You guys are vibing. What have we got in here? 400, 350s. Yeah, we can start clearing some of that out. She killed the training camp. I still only have a moderate justification. I feel like that's absurd. Do I want this rivalry? See, the thing is I could just move the sandcrawler right here and then just start attacking her. That's kind of the cool thing of what you can do with this faction. This is neat. Little mountain. You excavate the next area, and the further you go, the more mana crystals surround you, dim, contaminated, and lifeless. I guess what I really should do is move the sandcrawler towards these events. The tainted fissures begin to converge towards their source. The energy emanating from them is so intense you can feel it trying to pull something out from within you. Your troops feel it too. Their magic wanes quickly, and their enchantments require constant renewal. The energy is draining your mana. How can an energy drain? Whatever experiment the Unmakers conducted, they did it here. The source of the contamination is close. You can sense it just beyond the next layer of earth. Yeah, I don't think I want to go in any more than that. Thank you very much. Oh, or is it going to be like no matter what I dig, it's the next area? Someone is sieging. Chronosis is being sieged. Who are you at war with? Hoots. The butcher has had a change of heart. He always thought he was a prospector. Being a crusader suits you better. Probably does, actually. I mean, you are a battle saint. I don't understand. Can I not get this up more? Minus their rival justification. Minus 18. So we have 50, but it's really only 32 because they've rivaled us and we have not rivaled them. I mean, I'm trying to be good guys in this one. It's hard being the good guys. A new rally has started. Wow, we get all sorts of stuff now, including plague serpents. Ooh. Combat trained melee mage. It's kind of funny. They have magic strike. Oh man, that actually makes plague serpents and the serpent classes good now. Because they're magic fighters. They're no longer just kind of trash. Yeah, cool. We got 2 more turns. I could go down there and absorb Silver Tongue, Gold Vein, Iron Deposit, Haste Berries, Mana Node, but also like Rock Art is just going to take that anyway. Over time, he's got like nowhere else to grow. Gold Vein, Oasis, Rainbow Clover. Echoing Abyss, Amber Source. I mean, yeah, there is definitely an argument about going to war with him. So we have one event here. The other event is down here. This one is so far away. I guess coming over here would be the most reasonable spot, because we could get the Walled Waterworks and the Pantheon Shrine. There is also a Mana Node, Rainbow Clover, and some stuff over there. All right. We'll head through this infestation. Why not? You guys are just kind of going to clear stuff up and heal, and then clear stuff up and heal. There's nothing crazy over there. Desertification, Sandstorm, Summon Sand Scorpion. Yeah, I want that one. I missed something that looked really cool just then. There's a city ruins here. I don't really think that makes a lot of sense for us, though. I'm going to dismantle it and keep going. Oh my god, this guy is just coming down here and clearing out all my other stuff. He's unbelievable. He won't give me a break. Just stealing all my XP all over the place. Now I gotta fight things that I don't want to be fighting. Storm Beacon. Dunestalkers, 60% chance of backfiring. All right, let's cast it. Oh, it worked. What does it do? It just gives us... What is the visual effect? We just kind of have some sand around our feet now. All right, well, why not? You know? Why not? Sarah, how we doing? How's your riots? Well, come on in. All right, way down south. We're not ready for Town Hall 3 yet. Let's build a scavenging camp. Among other things. Attack and debuffs add blight damage for negative status effect. Effects are increased or transfer life. 6% chance to apply weakened on attack and debuffs. Decay. +1 range. That's the really good one here. So I'm going to grab Calling Magic on him. Our Warlock. These guys are invading us, but like, whatever. The Cataclysm is up to level 6. So at level 10, it is a Cataclysm? Or does it just permanently keep growing? I mean, clearly we're going to hit 100% spell backfire real soon. which is going to have some seriously curious effects on the world. You're sick again? Oh, dude, I just got over it like this weekend after being sick for a week. It sucked. We uncover another fractured infestation underground. Humanoids, or what remains of them, wander through the area, misshapen abominations. If you linger too long near a fracture, you'll end up like them. That's why our people are cursed to wander forever. Interesting. Ooh, nice gilded shield. Ooh, actually. Currently, you have protective wall. Melee range attackers have a 30% chance of becoming gilded. Or protective wall expands its zone of control, gains 2 defense, 2 resistance, immune to flanking, and all friendly units get 3 defense, 3 status resistance. I think I'm going to keep that. That seems like it's really good right now because it actually makes that like +5 defense. One more book of basics. Sick like a dog for 2 full days and 2 days of yuck. Yeah. Yeah, I was a week of just like falling apart. Free cities can be integrated. Oh, nice. Message received. This guy likes us. He has a bounty to clear out this fractured infestation. I mean, honestly, probably not going to happen. Oh, but I like it that he's got his symbol is like a little golden spider. I'm just kind of making a mess down there right now, so. Boom. This is the other faded region. Okay. All right. So we can go over here and then we can cut up around him. What's this? Aether Glow Mountains. And then we could try to come up to wherever this is. That's going to be our plan. Meanwhile, the mud digger will continue to dig mud. The sandcrawler is done absorbing the sealed archive. And has produced its granary. So let's pack up. You made another wind warrior. And I kind of got to heal, so we'll keep going here. You guys are really annoyed. Let's build a tavern. And then tier 1 units get 100% experience from combat. Yeah. Siege projects. Yeah. Yeah. Had allergy testing done on your dog. Turns out she's allergic to chicken, beef, dairy, rice, and barley. Went through her cookies, treats, and only 2 treats left. Everything else going to the shelter. I feel like that's basically everything. I guess fish. You could keep feeding your dog fish. Do dogs like fish? I mean, I know cats like fish. That's kind of like their jam. Oh, and we still get this, even though we absorbed it. We did absorb that, right? I'm not losing my damn mind. I kind of want to put an outpost over here now. You go that way, we're going this way. This dude's just making a mess. I think they cleared out everything here, but we'll take a look just in case. You got better Saturday AM just in time for work. Oh, how wonderful, right? Got her salmon and pumpkin kibble with pea flour. Wow, okay. Didn't even know pea flour was a thing. Now I want to find and use pea flour yourself. I feel like the amount of things that have been turned into flour in recent years is... There's a lot of them. And they're all very weird and they're all very surprising. Entering a fractured wasteland, your troops espy ghostly apparitions straying on the hills. One of them, a formidable warlord, bars the way. Reinforcements at last. Those damned unmakers have halted our advance for too long. Their unstable magics wreaking havoc left and right. They messed up my soldiers' mind, disabled our siegecraft, infiltrated our positions. The warlord pauses for a moment, maybe realizing his words won't inspire much confidence. With your arrival, the tide has turned. By Marantho, we will breach the defenses before the magic experiments blast the whole darned realm to oblivion. Caught in a long-gone past, the warlord commands your troops to prepare for a siege of an already ruined Unmaker bastion. Nothing we need to do here. City ruins, though. You know how much I like city ruins. This guy at my territory again? Oh, no. Well, you know what, man? If that fractures, it's probably going to take a bit before it gets there. We're going to pack up and leave here pretty soon. That's probably fine. I'm going to try not to stress about it. No promises. Star Trail is sent to war party. I actually forgot about that. Should I make peace with you? Yeah, let's do that. Because nobody else knows you're down here. And I could just give you a Whispering Stone. Congratulations, you made a third fractured infestation, Agent. Good job. You continue to make your life extremely difficult. Would you like to keep digging? The answer to that, of course, is yes. You found some little buggies. You let them go. What, you were expecting experience? Too bad. My boat can keep sailing. You're going to go back and build an outpost. Probably feel like I should heal here, but I'm not. Clear out this. Pick up some Boots of Freedom. Okay. Our ruler has leveled up to level 10. We can get our capstone ability, Rite of Vigil. All friendly units get 1 bolstered defense for 3 turns, 1 bolstered resistance, support regeneration, and strengthen for 3 turns. Oh, I didn't realize that I could also get these on top of that. I might change my build a little bit. Not a lot. A cataclysm has struck here. Oh, that's not too bad. They just blew up my Forester. Sick. Summon Sand Scorpion. We'll get some Scorpion Venom Blades. You got your tavern. How? That's uninhabitable? Why is there even a mana node on it then? Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. What do you need? 2 farms? 2 farms. Make that a tier 3 city. Which is hilarious because I don't even think we have a tier 3 city upstairs. This is so funny. I have to get to there and I have no way to do it unless I go through all these fractured infestations, and I've really, I think, screwed myself here. Because all these guys are going to grow and they're going to get so big and they're all going to start attacking everybody. Most of all, they're probably going to start attacking me. Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. So you're just gonna build a little outpost right here. You're coming back that way. You're scooting down this way. You're leveling up the butcher. We'll get radiant retribution on him. Alright, everybody's got a book of basics. Everyone's got tier 4 weapons. You want a wizard's bond? I'm not sure about that. He's an authoritarian diplomat. He likes alliances. He likes not breaking treaties. You're not going to like me, man. You're upset that I befriended Star Trail. You're happy that I befriended Star Trail. You've denounced me. I'm not giving you that. I now have a major justification against him, which would give me plus 30 alignment, plus 200 relationships with all other rulers and vassals, and 20 Imperium. I could also bring Puff into the war if I wanted. But he's wandering around with 1,500 units in my territory, as much as he feels like it, so I'm a little bit hesitant to do that. I need a wizard tower, and I don't currently have one. What's this? A marauder? An ironclad? I hate ironclads. I got their half my strength and they still kill half my army. Alright, this is the butcher. Now, one thing you don't want to do when fighting ironclads is get in a big 1 hex circle. Two status protection. I can't get to it yet. No, it can't get to me either. Give me one reason to go there. And I'll turn myself back around. But currently, it just makes sense for me to stay right where I am. What was that shot? Scattered. What does that mean? Scattered. It looked like it didn't do any damage. Can't reach you. Can reach you. Covering wind pole. I think I'm just going to be in a weird position here. I'm going to have you teleport for sure. Oh, you fool. You damnable fool, agent. Can't shut down that mage lock now, so I'm gonna suck up that shot in my face. Worst of all, oh, you did barrage me. Oh, flanked. That counts as a flank there? I don't know. I agree about that. What if I did this? That's kind of a neat ability. Oof. Getting shot. Well, that wasn't so bad. All right, you need to cast Fervor because you should be doing a lot of damage. That's a flank, so take that. Yeah, you gotta go, Seal Bearer. You can't hang out here anymore. Afraid you can't be friends with these people any longer. That was good regeneration. I can grab that loot and send it to him. %90 chance of blind, 43% chance of blind. Here's the thing. I think if I hit you and then hit you, I mean, I can at least do this. He's got the weakened ring. Yikes. You ain't doing a lot of damage here now, buddy. You're standing on fire, so we're gonna have to move you. At least start giving you that crit. I think we're going to move here. We're going to swap him. And then attack. And then have this guy come up here and just flank. The computer did not move. Interesting. You're just going to attack because I don't want you to get any closer to him. Okay. Smack, smack, smack. I don't know, is that a kill? Alright. How are we enjoying the game? It's very good so far. I've been thoroughly enjoying this nice little expansion so far. Let's grab you a work camp. I'm realizing I could just give this over to him. If we needed to. Yeah, no, the expansion's been good so far. It's got some cool mechanics. Some stuff I'm really enjoying. I wouldn't say it's like needlessly complicated or needlessly uncomplicated. It's kind of like the right amount. How bad's this infestation? 400 points? Yeah, let's just nuke it. These guys are doing really well. Halo of Necron. Oh, this is unique. At the start of each turn, grants a base 90% chance of inflicting weaken on adjacent enemies and making this unit become strengthened. All right, so this guy's already got a ring that does a weakening aura, and now he's going to do this, so he's going to have 2 chances to weaken anybody standing next to him. Just low-key kind of nuts. We found a little production stash. I still have to get in there. And I'm seeing now that that's where the end of this area is for sure. No clue how to do it, but you know, that's half the fun. A little bit of exploration. All right, if we come down this way. That must be connected there. Emotion. So I think if I just go straight across, we can find our way over. Whenever one of your cities gains population, it summons an animal, depending on the city's province. No. You want a wizard's bond? Nah. Like summoned units, likes vassals, dislikes large domain, dislikes starting war. Well, actually, that's kind of our jam. War's got to be justified. Favorite treaties, exploration, expansion. All right, man. I'll take it. You look like an Eldritch Horror, but... I mean, you are an Eldritch Horror, but you might be my kind of Eldritch Horror. I am wondering, I have all this Imperium. Our hero cap goes up next turn, so having some extra gold on hand will be nice. If I want this other mana node, I've got to expand him twice. And I got to be real, man. In like 3 turns, I'm going to pack this guy up and move him. A ghost. Spooky ghost quest. Okay, heroes are ready to join. We can pick up a ritualist, a ranger, or a spellblade. I'm going to pick up this ranger. Ranger. And we'll make him look cool. I'm definitely, you better believe, I am giving this guy the hat. There's no doubt about it. No other changes, just the hat. He has these contaminated throwing daggers that also do cleansing fire, which is a very weird choice. I also have some helmet somewhere with 30% accuracy, so let's give that to him. You guys only have 2 turns left, so I don't want to build a lot in here. And in fact, there's not really much I can build. I'll give you some archer battlements just in case. This is a tier 3 city as well, so I can technically start building collectors. Dig up. Oh, yeah. You like me. You've trespassed. And you're gonna settle right here. Unpack the city. And hopefully I can dig through this wall. I don't know if I can, but there's a diggable path here, but it is through his territory. There is a diggable path here, but it doesn't really get me the way I want to go. I just want to go here. So, I tell you what else. Why don't we send our scout down? This guy is exploring with a lot of troops, which might mean he is trying to steal this. The computer is generally pretty good at doing that. You need to heal. Cool. We're working our way towards Exalted. So these wind warriors that we started with will just start stacking like insane amounts of HP after a little while, which is kind of cool. It's a shame they don't get like a little bit of damage, but it makes sense. Ooh. All right, that's actually a pretty tough fight. So I'm going to want to heal. A ravaged rampike can be turned into a world tree. There is another city ruins over here too. We could expand our city capacity, but I kind of just like the idea of having 2 cities and just dumping a bunch of Imperium into them. Reckless incinerators. You see the fiery creatures of a pyromancer desolating the forests east of Muddigger. Gain a gremlin. No. Swear to destroy it. There's also a weird rogue marauding army here. I suspect that's someone's quest. I'm just gonna kill them because it's free experience. Why not? I got a Bannerman riding a cool Pegasus thing. A mole Bannerman, a mole knight on a Pegasus. Sure. I mean, we just made a new army guy down here, so he gon' need troops. If you can build something in a single turn, I'm willing to let you do it. Otherwise, we are done. Nope. Okay. You're just going to make me money then. I don't know that we have a way over. So the Sandcrawler gets to expand. So let's grab this rainbow clover. This stuff. We're going to go over to the walled waterworks. Ah, I can take stuff from you. For Imperium. I'm going to do that. And then the truth is anything else, I really kind of just want to keep going over this way. So I'm going to wait one turn because I can keep buying up those provinces afterwards. I need a chambers in order to summon scorpions, so let's do that. You guys can sit here and heal for a moment. Actually, realistically, you should go in the town because you get more experience for it. As it counts as defense. Yeah. So there is a pathway here for us. You're just going to pick up the sealed archives, build a palisade wall. We got more rainbow clover. I wish there was the thing that just like told you this is what 3 rainbow clover gave you. Because it's never always that clear. Like, especially if it's giving you something unique. Animate flora. Mass heal. Yeah, that's a good one. Wand of mass heal. That's an option. I think let's just look at what else we got here. Extra HP, light protection. We also get 6 spirit protection, so if we wanted a bunch of that, we could. Not that we really do. Yeah, the things that we have don't really add the stuff that we care about. We did just pick up a ranger. Currently, he has throwing daggers. Sword and throwing daggers is what he has. Now, I could make him have any sorts of thing, including extra hit chance, extra hit damage. Obviously, my favorite rangers are just Magelock rangers that do crazy crits. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna call that the Scorpion Stinger. And now we know how we're gonna build him. He's gonna take snapshot. Is he? Or am I gonna give him sniper shot? No, I think I'm gonna give him snapshot because the invigorating takedown is like, sorry, the kill shot ability is really, really good. And when you have a mage lock, snapshot does so much damage, it doesn't really matter. Well, that has 6 range. That has 4 range. You know what, man? I always take snapshot. Let's change it up. Bypass defense, because that's going to actually be important now. And then we'll go big game hunter. And we'll take that. We'll take that. Here we go. You'll make sense. It'll take you a hot moment, but you'll make sense. Alex, hello. Welcome on in. Scorpio Venom Blades. And our next book, which I said was going to be Tome of Shades. Because we do all this blind damage now. You know, our ranged support guys do blind. We have whirlwinds. These shades can replace our tier 1 skirmishers. And they also kind of just fit the cool nomad aesthetic really well.
Knows that swift execution yields the cleanest
Well,
results.
I want all of these.
Factor in that most beings, including your target, are blind in the dark, and your course of action is obvious.
I'm gonna go with shades first because we did just unlock tier 3 units, and I kind of am like, all right, we need to sort out our upgrade problems right now. All right, I'm also gonna take. I can gobble up provinces too further away because I feel like I'm getting blocked on that. I am, yeah. Supreme Commander Leo Trek Mate. I have no idea who this guy is. He's burrowing engineers. They are rabbits. Reaver rabbits with a vision of ruin. I don't think we're going to get along very well. And I'm also going to steal this mine because I can gobble all of them up. I have to kick these guys off of these locations, though. So we'll send those guys over. Try to get that done. I don't know if you have enough to take that Pantheon Shrine right away. You know what? You're still healing. I'm going to go for the Weld Waterworks first. I might as well take the level ups. And then you're just going to go for a walk. We're all done down here. We've gobbled up the Enchanted Den. Essence is drained. So we're going to pack up the boat. I'm actually going to leave this guy here because I will put an outpost down. I guess I'll put an outpost actually down here because it can block this corridor. I want you to kill those gremlins, but you kind of look like you should heal first. Let's take a turn. I also don't want you to get struck by that cataclysm. And is there a way through here? No. Oh. There could be a way through here, but we'd have to get past Elder Camp, so it's the same sort of problem. I might as well just keep getting... How many do I have right now, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I need both of these points to get the wonders. So I will leave them for one more turn. Just so we can slurp up all the good stuff. So this is a walled waterworks that's being controlled by, what do we say, siege engines? Our materium allows us to assume control over the raging sandstorms. Let's give that a try, 60%. Hey, we actually passed one for once. Static sandstorms is active. And we should just be able to stomp that. You aren't sure if the champion was creating the war golems for other lords or if he was building an army for himself. Arcane guards cautiously walk out of the siege workshop, captured by the mercs and forced to work the machinery. They deliver harrowing testimonies about the cruelty of the champion and his chortling while he would flay them with his skirmisher of the Boon Filch. Quite the name. Tools recovered from the workshop will help the Sandcrawler's laborers. The walled waterworks potentially harbors another boon to support your war efforts. Draft. A war golem? 2 arcane guards. The Boon Filch. Or a nature boon. Dude, I'd take a war golem. Yeah, why not? And we can start slurping this place up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that an oasis? It sure is. So let's build a forester down there and we can clear that out too. So we have these sick, helled, infernal scorpions as well. They are magic fighters. Magic Strike, Burning and Breaching, Infernal Ray, in a 2-hex cone. Units sustain damage, gain burning, and are on fire. Move to a target hex, and all adjacent enemies gain burning for 3 turns. They are heartless, they are melee mages. They are reinforced. And they have Siegebreaker. Ooh. Now. Who do you replace? It's a great question. I guess a looter. And we're going to be able to summon sand scorpions pretty soon, too. You visit the oasis only to find Devotion's army gathered around the corpse of a great righteous judge. You've come at the right time. My troops just bested this judge in an epic battle. Power for the tenants, we must now hold a celebratory banquet. Won't you join us to pay respects? Guards from the Sandcrawler join the basic elevator's honor. I have 0. Don't know how that's possible, but okay. Do I want to block growth or draft? I mean, I'm not drafting anything in the Sandcrawler right now. A Wand of Poison Farts. And then at the Iron Deposit, a fledgling skeleton warrior says, "You have no business here. This is our domain." The other guards stand motionless, and the commander nods approvingly. "We will not budge as sentinels of devotion. We have taken oaths of loyalty." 64 Imperium. All right. Fast move speed. Why not? I'm gonna give this guy the Wand of Poison Darts. He's the only one without a ranged attack, so now we can absorb this, and that. Fantastic. I don't think I can take those haste berries from them. I'm not a big enough city to do it anyway, so. And I guess this guy is going to join in. Down here with these guys. Alright, we're going to clear off those first. When the fire creature stops, the warden of the forest reveals itself to you. It's a unicorn. Do we want a unicorn with forest warden? It's pretty good, but do we want a unicorn mount or do we want some magic? I feel like a unicorn fits this playthrough. A unicorn with natural regen is kind of nuts, though. Cleansing touch. Hop, 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 hop. Yeah, I'm gonna take your mana. But I'm not gonna like it. You're gonna build an outpost, and you're gonna start sailing the boat. We have another wonder down here, Slither's Den. I'm never going to be able to keep this because these fractured fleeting infestations are going to appear all over the place and eventually just wipe that out. This dude is like, you have 2 fractured infestations. Can you get rid of the derelict workshop? And can you get rid of... you know what? I don't care. You can do whatever you want. You made a wizard's tower. I need a level 3 city here, so we might as well do that next. The warlock is leveled up. I want that decaying magic. So we're going to go with War Seeker, I guess. Kind of feels weird on him, but... we've unlocked provincial improvements, grant +1 city stability type, or 2,000 gold. Yeah. We got a pact co-op with Star Trail, so they'll be loyal soon. Derelict Workshop is attacking us, and we met Kind-Hearted Thistledown. Ah, really? All right. You've convinced me to buy another Whispering Stone. Because nobody knows that you exist either. So if I can own you, the guys under there, you, and you... I mean, that's a fair bit of vassals. And then we just crawl around the rest of the place. How far can you go? No, not that far. Oh, there is an iron deposit there. Well, we better get that too. It's actually like not that much Imperium to grow these cities. Or speed up the harvesting process. So we'll clear that oasis, we'll clear that iron. Then we'll go back and do the Pantheon Shrine. We might be able to get a sand crawler by then too. Sand scorpion. Boom. We could get a war shaman. Yeah. Just say leave. Leave in peace. There's our oasis. And we grab him next turn. You're going to grab that food. And you're just going to peep around down here. You're got to go to that guy who's underground. Might as well dig that stuff out. I would like to get basic seafaring, which feels stupid, but you know, if we need to sail across this, I'll do it. And then I think I'm going to take this guy and I'm just going to work his way up to this event. The Scorpion Stinger is ready, so we can replace those. Now he's got himself a good hand cannon. Perhaps some armor. I still don't think we have good options here, but... Bleh. 1 resistance, 1 defense, 1 HP, ignore 2 status. Considering the fact that everybody does like poison and blight damage. Let's call it Cloak of the Sands. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did that even have enough points on it? No, it still had a whole other extra point. +1 status resistance. This is the most boring cloak. Oh, well. You got yourself a cartography bilge. So I can start building collectors. Oh, I get to rebuild my herbalist for free. That's kind of cool. And I don't know, man. I guess we'll get a prison cell. Scorpion Venom Blades, 80% chance of backfiring. Can't wait for this one. Resource costs of spells are reduced by 20% for 3 turns. Isn't that very good? Yeah, it is. God, what a good backfire. We're now very good. We have a bounty to blow this up. 2 people have given us a bounty for that. Can I accept both of them? I mean, I might as well. Those guys have made a defensive pact. Okay. Tough. Should we be better friends? He says, no, not really. Okay. So we've gobbled up all this area. We've gobbled up all this area. There's a lot of infestations in our wake, but I kind of feel like that's okay. We're going to head east, finish up this stuff, and then, I don't know, maybe move on like this Gold Wonder. We'll have our scouts see what's down here, because I feel like maybe there is stuff we could get. The city could maybe go that way, and then our troops can go up there to clear out that. Underground, in the meantime, we'll have these guys come across. I want them to go there, but that might be a little more complicated. I could probably get open borders with him and then just walk across First Landing. So worst case, I guess we sail that boat up through Devotion. Hey, Moni. And then past the Aetherglow Mountains down through First Landing and Spite Tree. I mean, do I need a city down here? I don't really think I do. This is, I think, one of the biggest problems with the Nomad right now is at a certain point, like, everything is cities already. So what am I gonna gobble up when there's nothing left to gobble? I got a feeling it's gonna end up with me going to war with someone. Hoots Murderbeak is up here. I think this blue guy is down here. And he doesn't really like me very much. So we could do a little war there. This guy barely even owns enough territory to be worth bothering with. And it seems like Puff is going to tear him a new one anyway, so. I guess alternatively, I could sail the boat up here. We might have to go on some offensive. But we're going to do that in the old next episode. Because this is turn 50. And I feel like we're doing kind of 25 turns an episode right now. And it feels like the perfect place to leave it. So with Mona coming to visit, let's end it at that. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow as we continue. We'll be playing this all week long. So stay tuned for lots more Age of Wonders. Until then, bye-bye.